10/13, 2021. We're in October. This is a Twilight Zone episode. Think about it. Everything we've been talking about is Twilight Zone-ish. It was like an episode. You're talking about a screen and a projector and a subconscious and the creator of your own reality. That's what I found out today. When you're unclear about something, clean. When you're unclear about something, when you're not sure, when you're in doubt or uncertainty or anger or upset, when you're unclear, clean. What is cleaning? Turning to the divine or the higher power and saying the phrases. You know how this goes? Zero Limits today, special report. And I am grateful. I love self-identity through this process they're calling Ho'oponopono. I'm thinking self-identity equals to remember. Remembering who I am, recalling, recollecting. I'm recognizing or recognition to remember again. And here's what's interesting. In the laboratory today, look at it. That I've known this for quite some time, that repetition of anything equals recognition. It means repeat a process over and over, you become very good at it. If you repeat it enough times, you remember who you are and you're great at it. And that's what I'm getting out of this. That the self-identity or remembering again is a process that I can repeat, get it to I'm gonna get it to, we're recognating. Think about it. That's what the whole episode's called, recognating. You know, when you watch the show, this is the perfect show. We're in it. Here we are. So repetition equals recognition. Repeat to remember. Repeat to remember. Zero limits. I wrote this down. Repeat the process for recognition. See the process for what it is. Ever get a good look at it? Get a good look at it. What? Everything that's up on the screen. Seeing the process for what it is. Understanding that everything comes from you and that you are that powerful. Everything comes from you. You're that powerful. Understand the only way something can be there is if you put it there. It's a good understanding. If it's there, mind. How do I know? It's there. How to get there? I put it there. What did you put it there with, Coach? My point of view. My point of view puts it there. Put her there. You ever hear that terminology? Put her there. My point of view puts it there. So what I found out was everything comes from your point of view. Everything is determined by my point of view. What's my point of view? And what I'm figuring out through the repetitions of this club is that I'm going for the zero. I'm going for the zero. Point of view what? Zero. Past one. You know how it works. Zero. We are striving to zero out or be limitless. The zero state equals the limitless state. The limitless state equals zero. Did you ever see Limitless? That movie and you want to take that pill? I searched for that pill forever. Here it is. Good to find it. I found out that pill form was just metaphor or allegory. Leave it to the coach to take things so literal. This is what it's going to look like when I zero out. There you go. Makes for good understanding. Okay, the zero state is the limitless state. To get to zero, understand the projector. I am the projector. Understand the projection. Understand the screen. Understand where the projection's coming from. The subconscious. That's where. The subconscious holds all the real, all the film, all the real that was ever, all possible outcomes are on the reel. I'm sure it's digital form. This is old terminology, on the reel. That's called what you call back in the day. It was on the reel. Now it's on the digits. I surmise that everything that ever happened in the beginning of the game and was put on the disc or in the subconscious. And that's what everything that we see is. That subconscious replaying. Now, what's it replaying? It's replaying thoughts that are tied to painful memories that lead to suffering and death. That's what. to give us all in order. What's it for, coach? What's it for? I asked that same question. For the chance to have free will to erase the memories and get back to zero, to have choice, or at least the illusion of it. Here's what I found out. I found out that I love you, the statement I love you, is an actual eraser. The words I love you in the game, I believe, are an eraser. Thank you is also an eraser. I'm sorry is an eraser. And please forgive me is an eraser. We're appealing to the divine. We're looking at the screen. Someone comes to us, they're sick. Something happens in the family. Finances, living conditions, bodily health. For God's sakes, whatever's on the screen, whatever you hear, this is saying appeal to the higher power. Bring the divine to the situation and then say those phrases to it, not for its forgiveness, but to use its power to erase the subconscious where the projection is happening out onto the screen and it's showing up as a person or an illness or something. Petitioning a higher power, that's what we're doing here. To erase the subconscious. Write it down if you want. To erase the subconscious, which is where the film lies. There's a double meaning for you, Mercedes. Where the film lies. The film lies. It's a lie. The whole thing's a lie. The film lies in the subconscious. The film lies in the subconscious. I really feel like a scientist in my laboratory today. Like I'm really getting somewhere on this information, and I see because it's a daily routine. Like it would be anything that you do every day. You start to get good at it. You start to see things you didn't see before. So I'm amazed at this whole episode, this Twilight Zone. I thought it was for years. Just didn't have the proof. But that day is coming. Here's what it's going to look like. Till that time, check out that mug. You ever heard that terminology? Okay, the film lies in the subconscious and is projected to the 360 point of view screen. All scenes on the screen are thoughts projected onto the screen. All thoughts are imbued with painful memories that play in the subconscious and project out onto the screen. The process we're talking about here is remembering, the process of self-identity. The formula to get to zero is to petition, important part, the divine. You're taking responsibility for all of it. I get how it goes. This is mine. It's pretty solid to me. It seems real. I'm going to need a divine power to help me with the erase. So you petition the divine and you continually say the phrases, I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. Not forgive me from you, but forgive or erase these subconscious thoughts. Go ahead. You have the divine power and you have my right away. All that is source or pure positive energy, divinity, the bigger part, broader perspective, the energy that creates worlds, the maker of the game, the designer, the divine power, turning to it and doing an erase instead of trying to manage it out here. You ever try to manage everything? Manage it in my life? This is saying you manage it from the source, which is the subconscious. There it is. Why I can't see it? It's below consciousness, but still running and still being the main source of the creation, the subconscious. Spent a lot of time in the conscious mind over the years talking about you got to get the conscious mind under control, man. You got to say what you think and think what you say and say how you'd like it to be. Thought that was like Mitch Hedberg there for a minute. Petition the divine in the moment to erase it. To move from the focusing on the conscious mind to this is about the subconscious mind, and it has to get erased in order to zero out or become limitless.